Everybody ready? It's not easy having these type of press conferences after going through what we have been through today. It's very sad for our parish. This morning around 8 a.m., we received a phone call from an actual concerned family member who, after not being able to get in touch with his family, went to the residence, which is located on West Bates Street, which is right outside of Albany, and actually found this crime scene. Shortly thereafter, deputies responded. We set up a crime scene. We have been processing this scene, and what we know so far is we have a husband and wife, Jenny Williamson, 49. We believe that Ms. Jenny actually shot her husband, Stephen Williamson, 49, and then also she shot an 8-year-old juvenile whom lived in the house. This is not those type of scenes you want to see. Unfortunately, it happened. I know there's a lot of rumors and things that are flying. That's why we want to do this press conference, to try to get you as much information as we can as quickly as possible. We do know that these two were not from here. They've only been in Livingston for a couple of years. I'm sorry, for less than a year, right at that. We believe they were from the Jefferson Parish area. We also have not had any calls at this residence that were violent-related type calls. We've been over there for, alarms and things of that nature, but nothing pertaining to violent type crimes. We are still in the process of trying to process this crime scene. We do believe that the same information some of you probably have had about possibly if Ms. Jenny had some type of mental issues, we have heard the same. That has not been confirmed. But anytime you see these type of scenes, you believe something's got to be going on in order for this to happen. And like I said, we don't have any background on a domestic issue in this house. Not saying it's not one, but we don't have anything that actually points to that. So we're, again, trying to find what we can through whatever evidence we have collected so far. We believe, again, just to go back over, that she shot her husband and then shot the juvenile, which was 8-year-old, and then shot herself. And that's kind of where we're at. I will entertain any questions that you might have. Karen?
Do you know when it happened? I know it was just
We believe that this happened late Friday or early Saturday.
last week.
No, this just past weekend.
Yeah.
Was the 8-year-old Jenny's son or
We just, it was not her child. It was just an 8-year-old that was living in the home that they had custody of.
Can you go into, I know you said it was a shooting, can you describe that a little more, single gunshot wounds or multiple shots fired?
I don't really want to get into that, but it was they were all killed with a gun.
you don't know what led to the shooting, why she did what she did?
These are tough because, I mean, the people that are involved are deceased. So it's having to rely on things, electronic devices, and trying to see if anybody may have known anything, talking with other family members. So it's going to be a process trying to figure out what actually happened when there's no one that was actually there that witnessed it that would be able to talk to us. So it makes it really difficult in a crime scene and investigation, but it's going to be a timely process, but we'll get it and get through it and try to get more answers, because everybody wants to know why, and I just can't answer that.
Sheriff, you did say this appears to be domestic at this time?
We don't know that it was domestic, so we don't have anything that points toward that, but obviously there's something going on for someone to pick up a gun and do what they did.
No previous call-outs?
No previous calls whatsoever. And that's so far the complete search we've done, unless there was another agency somewhere that may have something that hadn't got to us yet. But as of right now, we haven't found anything.
Any surveillance video cameras?
Nothing.
Now, I know they had a trailer on the property.
I'm sorry, please start over.
I
We believe them to be staying together.
Do we know who made the phone call to?
We just know it was a family member. Don't want to really get into that too much, but a concerned family member went out to the residence after, couldn't get in touch with them.
Do you have any more information on the juvenile, male, female, any other medical conditions or anything?
We don't have anything on as far as a medical condition. We're trying to find next of kin. We're still in the process of making sure all the family members know.
What's the process look like moving forward? I know you said it's kind of difficult in cases like this when everyone involved is now dead. So what's kind of the thought process moving forward?
Well, just going through the evidence that you collected. And like I said, they're wrapping it up now, trying to process all the evidence and go through whatever electronic devices we may have. If we do have any type of surveillance video, anything like that, to just see if we can find something else. Possibly, maybe there was someone that came and visited them. Maybe they were in touch with a friend. We don't know. But as right now, all we have is what evidence that we've collected.
Sheriff, your response to what's happened in your parish?
This is horrible. I mean, this is something that you never want to see. I'm sure that, everybody has questions. I do believe that it is safe to say that this is not a random deal. This was is contained, confined, that people can at least rest knowing that it's not a random shooting. I know people always get concerned about that, especially West Bates being so close to the interstate. But this is just a devastating type of situation for anybody. And so my thoughts and prayers are with the family, and I ask that everybody keep them in their thoughts and prayers because, they're going to have a difficult time to get through this. So this is devastating.
You talked about there are a lot of rumors out there. Any you wanted to dispel?
I believe I've kind of touched on them, and look, I know with social media has changed the game with law enforcement. Sometimes we have about 3 minutes to get the story out. And in these circumstances, it's tough to do that. But we try to do as much as we can, as quick as we can. And I hope that we're able to get the information out as quickly as possible, and we'll continue to try to do that. And I appreciate everybody's patience with us when it comes to that. As you can see, this is not a very easy, none of them are ever easy, especially something like this. Have any other questions?
The ages again of the,
Both of them were 49. And the juvenile child was 8. I appreciate y'all working with us to get this information out to our citizens. I know it's very important that they understand exactly what went on. And as we get more information, we'll do the best job we can to get that information out. And again, in closing, just please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. They're going to need it. So thank you very much.